Good morning, and welcome to this live broadcast of Three Country Ride presented by SpotLink and benefiting the Breast Cancer Research Foundation. Today, as part of our daily Morning Mingle series, we have the pleasure of speaking with David and Susan Wesa, the owners of Shale Lake here in Williamson, Illinois. Thank you so much for doing this today. We really appreciate it.
Thank you for coming out.
Thank you. So, tell us a little bit about Williamson, Illinois.
Well, Williamson was founded as a coal mining town in the early 20th century. It was one of 22 active coal mines at one time and employed over 600 people down in the shafts. In the late 80s, the coal mine, along with Illinois Mine Reclamation, reclaimed the property, did all the hard work for us, and turned the 212 acres of basically mine waste into what you see today.
Okay.
Mine closed in 1957, and since then the village has dropped down to a population of about 200 people, 100 homes, and in 2006 we bought the property, and because we didn't like saying the Mount Olive Staunton Coal Company mine number 2 500 times a day, we renamed it Shale Lake for the 46 acres of shale tailings on the south end of the lake.
Oh, wow.
One of the most exciting parts is when you find a map that says Shale Lake.
Oh, yeah, I can
Knowing
imagine.
you named it.
Yeah, that gives you a lot of satisfaction.
Yes,
Yep.
yes.
Do you know how the town of Williamson got its name?
You do, right, brothers?
I do. It's the original Williamson Brothers farm owned the entire property here. The farmhouse is actually still located in town. They sold it to the mine for the mine development, and they named the town after the brothers.
Okay, well, great. So, can you tell us a little bit about Shale Lake and what's unique about it?
That's you.
Well, for the 200 acres, originally we planted the grapes in 2007. We're not the best farmers, so we still have the vineyard, but we do use outside sources. We use a lovely vineyard right across the highway to help us supply grapes to the winery. We opened the stables in 2007 as well. We currently have 13 horses on the property in boarding facilities, and then we opened the winery in 2010. That's been going now, what, well,
9 years.
9 years. Successfully every weekend all year long. We opened the first of the cabins in 2013, finishing with the last one, the floating cabin, we did in 2017.
Wow.
We actually got a tourism grant in 2012 to help with the cabins, bring people to the area.
That's great.
Yeah, it's hard to do for a for-profit company, but
Yeah.
we were able to. And now we have over 6 miles of wooded trails for horseback riding and hiking
Okay, that's awesome.
as well. We also have lovely fishing.
Oh, yeah, that's right.
The
Yeah.
Boy Scouts once owned the property, and they stocked the lake in the 1990s, so we actually have bass this big.
Oh, wow, that's awesome. Okay. And tell us a little bit about what you do in your daily jobs as owners of this vast property.
Every day starts with the horses and ends with the horses for me.
That's true. Starts with a washing machine for me and ends with a dryer.
Okay. Wow. Of course, the main thing we're doing this for is to raise money for the Breast Cancer Research Foundation. Is there anything about our cause that is personal to you?
We have a lot of friends and family that my grandmother had breast cancer. My sister has had breast cancer.
It really runs in his family, so it is close to us.
Wow.
His sister was diagnosed last year and has been battling it currently.
Wow. So I'm glad to hear they survived, and I'm sorry to hear you're still undergoing some of the traumas of it. After today, we're going to head on out to Altamont. Is there any advice you have for our journey today?
I would say thank you, first of all, for riding for our sisters and mothers and wives.
Sure, yeah.
And enjoy this beautiful day God has made.
Yeah, it is a beautiful day. All right, one final question. Is there a weird fact you know and want to share?
I think there is. Susan?
No, that I have a turtle in my pocket. It happens.
Can you see it okay up there, Ron? All right, okay.
Actually, our weird fact was that the actual coal mine equipment is still underground here. The coal mine is 324 feet down, and when the coal mine closed, they anticipated that they would be able to reopen. Times were tough, and they talked about actually connecting underground to another coal mine just north of here. So they covered everything up in plastic. So all of the carts and equipment stuff is under there, still covered in plastic. And then when it never did open, they reclaimed it and pushed all the rest of the old junk that was on the surface into it.
So kind of a time capsule down
It's
there.
still here.
There's a time capsule there.
It's still
Interesting.
here. It's a
Okay.
weird fact.
5,000 acre time capsule.
Yeah. Okay. All right. Okay. Well, thank you so much
Thank you.
for being here.
Ron, thank you.
So we're going to head out now. Catch us for our live from the road noon update and our 8 p.m. recap. Talk to you then.